Yes, people, we're here. We're live and direct on the big bad station, OurRockRadio.com, each and every time. You know how we do it. And we've got a very, very special guest joining us. We're going to be speaking to him about his journey, what he's been getting up to, and of course, what he's been doing this past year. So much to talk about, so much to go through. Keep it locked into the big bad station with yours truly, DJ Cat, the Catalyst, each and every Saturday. For those who don't know, okay, we're going to be speaking to Aaron. He's going to be sharing some flavour, some vibes. So, of course, Aaron, tell the people, tell the listeners who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Yes, man. So, big up to yourself for getting me on today. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, people, big up everyone locking in. My name is Aaron AK. So, I'm an artist. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper from the West Midlands. Originally from London, but I now live in reside in Birmingham.
Nice.
I've been doing music pretty much for the last 10 plus years. But it's only over the last 18 months, since the lockdown really, since COVID began, I started to take it a bit more serious because I had a bit more time on my hands. I had actually time to sit down and think what I want to do, what I want to pursue. And yeah, man, I fell back in love with music again.
Okay.
And I've just been, cracking on with it ever since, man. I work a 9 to 5, but music is obviously on the side.
Yeah.
Music is the ultimate goal. Yeah. And I just enjoy making music, man. I like making music that people can relate to, people can dance and vibe to. And yeah, man, it's just, I feel like I'm still at the start of my journey, but there's so much more to come. So yeah, man, thank you again for having me on.
Anytime, you're always welcome, you know that. So, when it comes to, of course, you said about 10 years. So do you remember, okay, that, say 10 years ago, that first time you did a song or a recording, to how you sound then, to how you sound now? Can you tell the difference?
Yeah, definitely. And I think even the way I set out my song now and how I structure myself and just the whole planning procedure, everything that I do now is a bit more different. I still got the same kind of flow to a certain extent, maybe the same kind of lingo and the same kind of slang and stuff like that. But in regards to, I think 10 years ago, I was still quite young. So since then as well, I've grown up a lot. I've gone through a lot more different experiences in life that I can talk about and share with people.
Yeah.
And yeah, just being more mature and experienced, man, growth, going for different things and also about being able to analyse the music scene as well, because when I wasn't doing it, I wasn't just, even though I wasn't participating in making songs and recording, I was still enjoying music. I still listen to music every day. Music's a big part of me, so I was still analysing the scene and taking in all these new artists and genres and stuff. So yeah, man, I've always been about it, but it's just only over the last 18 months where I can say, I'm actually in the scene now and I've got a mark in the scene and I'm making some noise.
Yeah, I hear that, definitely. So, with that being said, in regards to, of course, you're coming onto the scene, you're vibing the scene, what do you think about the scene? Do you enjoy it? Do you think there should be any improvements? What are you saying about that?
No, definitely. I think right now, the scene is in a healthy place compared to, like you said, when I started 10 years ago, or when I actually started first, indulging in music. There wasn't much of a scene for the UK as much as it is now. Like, if you look at the scene now, it's so vast. There's so many different cities getting involved. It's not just London anymore. Yeah. There's Manchester, there's Leicester, there's Nottingham, there's Birmingham, there's, there's all the Liverpool, there's all these different cities that have got artists and so much talent in that people are actually listening to, and they're on the main stage as well now. The people performing at Wireless, Glastonbury. There's artists from different parts of the city on radio every day. Yeah. So it shows you that, like, it is slowly coming together. It's taken a while. It's not happened overnight, but all that progression and all that growth and all that consistency from the UK, it's starting to pay off, man. And I think right now we're in the best place we've ever been.
Yeah, for real. And of course, the history of hip hop is so vast. It's so massive in how the growth of, like you said, the growth has kind of come about. So do you feel like there's more of a demand and that's why it's growing and growing? Or do you think it's kind of come out of the underground as such and kind of come to the mainstream areas?
Yeah, a bit of both, to be fair. There definitely is more of a demand now. And also, I think, like you said, the underground, the music of the underground back in the day, no one really gave it much notice, to say. Yeah. There wasn't much of a light on there. obviously if you listen to underground music, I've always listened to underground music, but there's only the selective few people or following that that attracts. But now it's there's everyone listening to it. You got kids listening to it in schools. You got older people listening to it. There's all kinds of different people listening to this kind of genre of music, and even on TV. You know what I mean? You're seeing these kind of songs on adverts.
Yeah.
So it's just there's so much of a limelight on it right now where people can't ignore it. So before, when it was just as as underground music, it was pretty easy to ignore, because unless you actually went out your way to look for that particular type of music, you wouldn't listen to it.
Yeah. But
now it's just out there. It's everywhere. It's in your face pretty much. You can't ignore it, and you either love it or you don't.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's where I think, people are starting to, a lot of people do like it, because if you're taking some of the lyrics, the meaningfulness of it, the beats, etc., everything, the vibe of the whole song, a lot of people are liking it more than disliking it, and that's why it's so popular right now, and it's in demand.
Yeah, for real. And, with music, it's so, you can have it at any time. You play it at your funeral, your wedding, your birthday, this, that. So tell us about your tunes and kind of your kind of rhythm, your versatility, as they say. Tell us about your style and flavour.
No, definitely. So, again, like you've just hit the nail on the head, you have to make music to suit every kind of occasion and any type of event, and, any certain type of... It depends on what you're going through, in your life at that particular moment. But also, you can make music for an event, for the summer, for instance, for a funeral, for someone that you're about to marry. It just depends. But that's what I try to be versatile, in the sense where I can make music for any particular event or occasion.
Yeah.
I've got songs out there for the Asian community, from classic Bollywood songs that, the older generation might remember. I've got garage songs that people can listen to in the summer, or if they're having a party or a barbecue and, they want a bit more of an upbeat. I've got songs where I'm talking about, some pain and some stuff that I've been through in my life where I was at a low point. So I've got songs for different parts of my life, and you have to be versatile in this industry, because if you're not, then it's really easy to get overlooked and overshadowed. But yeah, I think being versatile and also having different types of genres, speaking about different moments, it definitely helps, and that's what makes you stand out.
For real, 100%. And with yourself being an artist, do you have a team behind you? Because one thing I have learned from many artists is that you need a team. So do you have a team?
Yes and no. So when I first started doing this, again, from post-COVID, everything was independent, and it still is to a certain extent. I'm doing everything on myself. I record. I've got friends that are engineers and producers.
Yeah.
But we're not a team as such, if that makes sense. They're just people that I know and I'm close with, but we're not a part of a team or a label or anything like that.
Okay.
So everything I do is off my own back, off my own pocket. But it's only recently, again, over probably this year, to be fair, for the last 12 months, where I've been meeting up with a producer called Cobra and his team. And we've been working really closely, and I think going forward we've got a lot of plans together. So, but like you said, without having that team around you, it's hard to get to certain places, because to do everything on yourself as an independent artist, it's very time consuming. It's very there's a lot of money involved, a lot of effort, commitments, and like I said, music's not my full-time job as of such. I work a 9 to 5, so trying to balance both of them, and then also dedicate the time and money into music to try to get it to where I want it to be on myself. It's harder than people probably think it is from the outside.
Right.
But with like you said, with a team around you, with people around us, big up Cobra, big up Kurt. There's some big things coming for 2023, and we're going to be working a lot more closely together in regards to helping each other, pushing each other, trying to get as much streams as possible, performances, everything that you can possibly want. So yeah, man, I'm grateful for that, because I think like you said, you definitely need a few people around you. It doesn't need to be a team of 10, 15, 20 people. It just needs to be a few people that are dedicated, just like yourself. You all push each other, and you're both you're all on the same path and on the same wavelength, man.
Yeah, for real, 100%. And with that, somebody's asking a great question actually, and they're asking, how do you, I suppose, wish or want to help the next generation? So is there anything in place for yourself or your team or whoever it may be to push the next generation up and coming?
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, with these plans that I've got for 2023 with Cobra and Kurt and Connected, there's what I want to do is build a foundation for the next generation of up and coming artists. You know what I mean? To make them realise that there is people out there that can help you and push you in the right direction. You just need to have the right mindset and right people around you as well.
Yeah.
But I think it's so easy now to just do a song, and there's not a lot of thought nowadays to how people promote their music, and I've seen it myself, and I've been there myself, where you put a song out there and you're just hoping people listen to it, and it's not the way the world works. You know what I mean? Everyone makes music now, everyone sings, everyone's trying to rap, everyone's trying to dance and perform, and you have to stand out. And you have to have a lot of commitment to the PR side of things. It's not just making music. You have to promote yourself in the right way. It's a brand more than anything. You know what I mean? Like, you have to pretty much sell yourself to the public, and if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. And that's how you build fans and relationships. So I want to make sure that the next generation, that they're aware of what's they're just embracing the scene right now, seeing what's happening, all the good things, and also making sure that they can take some notes from what everyone's doing right now and build it into their own career path going forwards.
Yeah, for real. So why do you think that is? Do you think it's due to the fact that we have internet and kind of social media, that everybody wants to be somebody, as they say? Do you think that's a part of it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, social media, it's one of the biggest things in the world, isn't it? Like, not even just for musicians, just for people in general, for footballers, for sports people, for politicians, for actors, for anyone. Like, everyone's on social media, and it's so easy to see. You know what I mean? You get that one or two story where there's an artist or a rapper or a singer who's done a TikTok song and they've gone viral, or they've done a song on YouTube, like a little freestyle, and it's gone viral. And it's so easy to just think, oh, if I just copy him, I can do the same. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not a guarantee that you're going to get, all the views and attention just from that particular video, just because someone else has done it. You need to have your own mindset, your own thought process, and build yourself as a person and as an artist. So that's why I think it's so easy to just get wrapped into what everyone else is doing and then try to copy them. You need to set your own trend and not follow trends, and that's definitely the motto for the day.
Definitely, I hear that, for real. So how do you keep to who you are? Because, it can be quite, I suppose, easy to follow somebody else, like you said. So how do you keep in your lane? How do you go about doing that?
What I would say is you need to just believe in what you're making, you're creating. So if you're an artist, if you believe in yourself, you need to make sure you believe in, the work that you're doing as well. Because it's so easy to, make a song and be like, oh, okay, it don't sound like the other songs I'm hearing. Maybe I need to do something with what they're doing. But, you need to have a bit of individuality to yourself and uniqueness, because, like, perfect example, I can say drill music. I can, if you name like 6 drill rappers or artists and put, 10 of their songs together, there's at least half of them that sound very similar to each other's. And that's because, that's the trend, that's like the moment of what's happened. But you need to have your own individuality, and it could be anything that sets you apart from something else. Whatever you've got, turn that into a skill, turn it into something that you can say that's unique. So maybe it could be something really simple, like the way you dress. You could be dressing a lot more different to anyone else. You could be, it could be your name, it could be your performance, the way you perform on stage. You might do a certain little thing before every time you perform that no one else does. You know what I mean? Just little things that set you apart from everyone else. And that's how I always look at myself when I'm making music. It's really easy just to look at other people and be like, oh God, this person's doing this and I'm not doing that. But we're all our own people, and I feel like we've all got our own different stories to tell. So if you got your own twang or your own little, something different that just sets you apart from the rest, that's what it's all about.
I hear that 100%. So who inspires you, Aaron? Who kind of gives you that motivation, or artist-wise or everyday life? Who gives you that drive?
Definitely life, I'd say, just in general. I don't look at any particular artist and say that, oh, I want to be like this person, or I want to become like this rapper, or etc. There's a lot of artists I listen to that the music inspires me. But my main inspiration is definitely just life itself and what I've been through over the last 10, 15 years, whether that's breakups with relationships I've had, whether that's family issues, whether that's being broke, having no money, having no job, all kinds of things that I've just swirled into one. And this is music. As much as I love making music, because I've got a passion for it, it's also a release mentally.
I hear that.
It releases a lot of tension and stress and things that I can't maybe speak about, or that I struggle to speak about. I can do it in music, where I find it a bit more comforting doing it that way, expressing myself. But yeah, man, so I'd say definitely life. But if I had to reel off a few artist names, I could say a few.
Okay.
Like Eminem. I've listened to Eminem from day one.
Yeah.
Obviously 50 Cent. I've listened to 50 Cent from day one as well when I was in school.
Yeah.
Still do to this day.
Yeah.
A rapper called MF. Juice WRLD. I used to love listening to Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
I've got like a massive array of artists I listen to. Chris Brown. I love a bit of Chris Brown, because I feel like he as an artist can do pretty much everything when it comes to rap, sing, dance. And I've been listening to him as well from day one. Okay. So there's a lot of artists where I can say, maybe from all these artists, I've just took bits of inspiration from, and I've built my own kind of my style up from it.
Yeah, for real, I hear that definitely. And you know what? It's really important what you said about releasing what's on your mind, especially, well, girls as well, but especially young men. Our young men are struggling, and it's really important that you found a release. So what would you kind of say to, because there's going to be young artists, young people listening in, doesn't necessarily have to be an artist, who might be struggling. What kind of advice would you give? Like, would you say to sit down with a pen, or like, what would you say to them?
So again, you need to just, whatever your release is, it could be, someone waking up to go to the gym every day at like 6 a.m. It could be someone, playing football once a week. It could be someone just simply meeting up with their friends once every 2 weeks or once a week. As long as it's got a positive outcome, make sure you stick to that. Keep yourself busy, 100% keep yourself busy, because that gets your mind off things. If you sit there and you start overthinking, that's when you become your worst enemy. And making sure it's easier said than done, but try talking. Communicating with people, if it's friends or family, sometimes even a stranger, if you have to vent or get something off your chest that's you've been thinking about, or that's been weighing you down for a while, it's best to get it off your chest, because when you keep that stuff bottled up inside, in the long run, all you're doing is damaging yourself and the people around you. So you need to try staying positive as much as possible. Try talking and being open with people as much as possible, even if their opinions might not be something that you agree with. As long as you've spoken to someone about it and it's off your chest. And also just trying to keep busy. Making if you sit there and you're not doing anything every day, it's easy to get into a circle or a pattern of that same kind of behaviour. But you need to just make sure you're busy and just do what you love. Forget what anyone else thinks. Just keep doing what you love and what you enjoy.
Yeah, man, I hear that 100%. So on the music aspect of your journey, I suppose we can say, what's happening for you for 2023? What can the listeners expect? Because I know some big things are going to be happening with you. So let us know.
Yeah, man. So 2023, it's mad to even think like 2023 is around the corner, because it doesn't feel like it's even Christmas next week.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad. It don't even feel like December, to be fair, but it is what it is. This year's just gone really quick.
Has for real. It's really cold as well.
Oh, it's too cold. That's what I mean. Like, when I was speaking to you, I think yesterday, I was like, I've only just started to feel a bit better now.
Oh,
but like for the last week, I've had a cold, so oh man, and it's just knocked me about.
Yeah.
But man, we move. You know what I mean? It's that time of the year, so it's expected, and everyone's getting ill at the moment, so it's just one of them. But so for 2023, I'd say potentially an album. That's not a guarantee at the moment. I'm still in the process of that. A lot more collaborations. I've got a few songs already done that I'm just waiting to be mixed and mastered, and that's again all types of different genres. So I've got a few rap songs coming out, a few garage songs coming out, 1 or 2 grime songs coming out. Also potentially a few more music videos, definitely, because I feel like this year I haven't done enough music videos. I've only done a few, so next year I definitely want to put more visuals out there for people to see.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, just networking, a lot more networking, and performing. I want to get on the stage a lot more, because I've done it a few times this year, and the adrenaline when you come off the stage is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, the feeling of just being on stage. So if I can, you know, at least double the amount of performances I've done this year, I'll be happy with that. And, you know, hopefully to try plan some things for the summer as well.
Yeah.
You know, being outdoors and enjoying the sun and music, good vibes and good drink and good people, man.
Yeah, I hear that 100%. So I know you haven't been very well, so you can either say something to the listeners or you can do a little, I don't know, a little rap for them. It's up to you because I know you haven't been well.
Yeah. No, I'll say something to the listeners.
Okay.
Definitely won't rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I just want people to keep supporting me. I feel like I'm still at the start of my journey, even though I've been doing it for so long. But you know, it's only now people are starting to take me in a bit more, and I'm grateful for it. And you know, even like people like yourself, letting me on your radio stations, you know, letting me express myself, tell my story. And I want people to keep following my journey because I feel like we're just at the beginning, and there's so much more to share with you guys, and there's a lot more good music to come, man. Like a lot more. I'm nowhere near where I want to be yet. I'm not even at the peak of my powers at the moment. So when I am, I want everyone to be there and just enjoy it with me, man.
Yeah, for real. You know what? Every time we speak, it's always a blessing. And like I said, I hope you feel a lot better soon. And I'm looking forward to seeing.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come because I feel like there's going to be so much positivity coming. It's going to be a blessing for real.
No, definitely, man. Thank you so much. I'm excited as well. I'm just waiting for some things to like be sent to me and mixed and mastered and etc. But as soon as they are, you know, I mean, the release dates will be put in place for like January and February and March and stuff. And yeah, man, then we're ready to go again for 2023.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it for real. You know what? It's been a blessing.
Thank you so much, man.
It's been a blessing, and keep in touch, and we'll keep the link, and we'll definitely be playing a lot of your tunes that are coming through. Yeah.
No, definitely, man. I appreciate your love so much, and as soon as I've got my songs, I'll be pinging them over to you, definitely.
No problem. We'll speak again soon, and you know what? Have a blessed rest of the day.
Oh, thank you, man. Have a good evening.
You too.
And bless up everyone that's been locking in.
Bless up. Bless. Speak soon.
Speak soon. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.